Nora Spinnor from Netism, and today I will be walking you through the four elements. Now, most of you are probably already aware of the four alchemical elements. However, I can guarantee that you have not heard them like I'm going to explain them today. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the physical properties behind the elements, about their behavior, not necessarily about the emotional or psychological traits, although I will touch on those. This is based off of a Pythagorean system of elements. Now, with Pythagoras, it is important to remember that he spent over 10 years in the ancient Egyptian mystery schools. So while he was Greek, most of what he's teaching is ancient Egyptian. So this is primarily an ancient Egyptian system. So looking at these elements up here, you'll see some patterns. Over here, there is no line, and over here, there is a line. These are the light elements. Light in the way that they describe motion, not matter. These are the heavy elements, and they are heavy in the way that they describe physical matter. Over here, where the triangles are pointing up, these are the active elements. They are male. Where the triangles are pointing down, these are the passive elements, and they are female. So beginning with fire, fire is active. It is motion, and it is discriminatory. Fire is the purifier. When we are using fire in an alchemical process, often it is for purification. Fire is the great divider. It breaks things apart. It destroys things so that things can begin anew. Water is the opposite of that. Water is non-discriminatory at all. Whatever water takes into its breath, it will carry, it will multiply, and it will transmute. It is the universal multiplier. Think about how water transforms to any basin that it's put in. It flows even into the tiniest cracks. Water is also usually associated with lunar properties and with females, where fire is associated with solar properties and male. Moving on to the heavy elements, we look at air. This is mass and its chemical elements breaking apart. Think about the bonds, the energy released when chemical bonds are breaking apart. It is explosive, it is active, it is volatile. It is water transforming into steam. Now with Earth, Earth is the opposite. It is very cool, it is gravitational, it is attractive. You can think of magnetism and gravity, and you can apply it to Earth. When you looking at Earth, you can think of a mountain. You can think about how it's stable over time. Think about all of the life that grows upon the mountain, and that is due to the mountain's stability. It is attractive, whereas air can be repulsive. It is just the outward breath, whereas earth is the compression and air is the expansion. Moving on to the alchemical map. This is a map of a 24-hour cycle. Over here, where it is 6, this is the horizon. This is where energies are perfectly balanced between light and dark. During the horizon, moments of the horizon, sunrise and sunset, the Schumann resonance is particularly strong. These are particularly good times to meditate. In the dawn, when we're looking at air, this is very strong, fresh, creative energy. Air is very philosophical. It is very in the domain of thoughts. Now, I know that Buddhist monks, they like to start within maybe 3 and 4 a.m. So what they're catching is they are catching this underwater lunar energy, and they are bringing it through this purification into pure creative light. As we move up towards noon, towards midday, towards the hour of Atum Ra, this becomes a lot more volatile. So you'll see that it's fire up here. This is the hour for material domains. For physical work or mental work, it is the time to be creative and productive. As we move more towards the afternoon and into the evening, into sunset, we want to start bringing our energy downwards. This is that gravitational pull. It is the time to set aside our material gains and start focusing on the internal, on the emotions. Because when we're moving into the night hours, we are moving into the watery lunar realms. These are the astral waters. Underneath the horizon, when the sun passes below the horizon, to the ancient Egyptians, it was a very sacred time. The sun god didn't disappear. He traveled through the boat on the Tuat River and he met with different officials and he faced the judgment and he faced Apep in hour 9 and he eventually rose to meet the next day. So moving down to hour 6, this is midnight. This is the weighing of the heart. This is when we can factor what is important and what is still bothering us, what is still weighing us down in the material realms. And those things that are bothering us are going to keep bubbling up to surface until this hour, which is the Egyptian hour 9, the hour of Apep or Apophis. These are internal battles. These are our anxieties rising to surface. Our fear is Apep. It's not external, it's what's inside us. A lot of people have reoccurring dreams. That's this type of energy that's very strong at this hour. It's that stuff that keeps knocking on our door because we can't, we have to bring it into focus. So moving to the hour of dawn, we remember that Ra always rises, the sun always rises, no matter how badly our struggles are at night, no matter what we're facing, we also rise. So here is when we get to experience that fresh renewal of having defeated Apophis in our sleep. I hope that today's element map and simple explanation was something new and fresh for you. I know a lot of people struggle to find good resources with ancient Egyptian systems, so I will be sharing a lot more. Definitely keep staying tuned to Netism for more metaphysical insights. Thank you.